Hello everyone, I welcome you in a very special way to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to have a general introduction to high school and college physics program. This video is going to be especially useful to those of you who want to pursue physics in high schools and colleges. So let's get right into it. This tutorial is going to be in 5 sections. We are going to talk about number 1, what physics is. Number 2, the importance of studying physics. Number 3, the rationale for studying physics. Number 4, the aims of high school and college physics programs. And the 5th one, the branches or aspects of high school and college physics programs. So let's talk about the first aspect of our presentation. What is physics? Physics is a branch of science that concerns itself with the study of 6 basic things. Number 1, the structure and properties of matter. Number 2, the energy possessed by matter. Number 3, the forces that exist between the particles of matter. Number 4, the motion of the particles of matter. Number 5, the relationship between physical quantities. And number 6, the measurement of physical quantities or matter. Now let's take them one after the other and look into details. The first one, physics is a branch of science that concerns itself with the structure and properties of matter. Matter is the building block of life. Basically, all things that surround us can be referred to as matter. That's solids, liquids, and gases. Each of these states of matter has very special structures and properties which, when studied, help to understand the world around us. And it is physics that can better explain the structure and properties of matter. Number 2, physics is also concerned with the energy possessed by matter. Every particle of matter possesses a kind of energy while at rest or in motion. This energy determines the behavior of the particle. The third one, physics concerns itself with the study of the forces that exist between the particles of matter. The particles of matter exist because of the forces that exist between them. These forces help them to interact and exchange energies and help the universe to be in equilibrium or to be in stability. For example, according to Isaac Newton, the planets in space exert an attractive force called the universal gravitational force on each other. Another force called the centripetal force keeps the planets revolving around each other so that they do not collapse into each other. The next one, physics is concerned about the motion of the particles of matter. Motion, as we know, deals with distance, speed, and time. So, as particles of matter move, we can calculate the distance covered, the speed used, and the time taken. It is because of this that we can determine the time it will take for an aircraft to move from one country to another. Then also we said that physics deals with the relationship between physical quantities. A physical quantity is any property of matter that can be measured or quantified. For example, length, time, distance, density, mass, volume, force, acceleration. These are all physical quantities. So these physical quantities are related to each other. How are they related to each other? It is physics that is able to bring the relationship between these physical quantities and establish equations or formulae for us. For example, if we take force, mass, and acceleration, we are able to relate them to get the formula force is equal to mass times acceleration due to gravity. Also, if you take density, mass, and volume, physics is able to relate them into a formula which will give us density is equal to mass divided by volume. And the sixth aspect is that physics is concerned with the measurement of physical quantities or matter. Measurement basically talks about the estimation of the magnitude or size of a physical quantity and the assignment of units to these physical quantities. And so whenever we measure a physical quantity, we have to assign a unit to it. And it is physics that is able to assign those units to those physical quantities. So why is it important to study physics, either at high school, at college, or even at the university? I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why studying physics is important. Number 1, studying physics helps us to understand how the world around us works. The universe is large and a lot of things take place in the universe. So it is physics that help us to organize the universe and establish connections between phenomena. So for example, the connection between day and night. It is physics that is able to connect these two phenomena, that is the formation of day and the formation of night, as a result of the rotation of the earth. Then also, physics is able to explain how aircraft are able to fly in the sky and the reason why ships and boats are able to sail on the sea, and so on and so forth. Number 2, physics enables us to obtain analytic and quantitative skills needed for problem solving in fields such as medicine, engineering, economics, etc. In a lot of fields, we need quantitative data to analyze things, to draw graphs and see the relationship between things. It is physics that is able to help us to analyze these things. Remember, physics talks about the measurement of physical quantities. Number 3, physics is the basis for modern technology and for the tools used in industry, medicine, and agriculture. Modern technologies such as the use of computers, space journey, weather forecasting, etc. are all as a result of studying physics. Then also, the study of physics opens the door to many career opportunities such as engineering, medicine, geology, astronomy, piloting, research science, laboratory technology, data analysis, and even teaching. And so physics is a very important aspect of our academic lives and even our lives in general. Now let's talk about the next aspect of our presentation. What is the rationale for studying physics? Rationale basically means the reason behind doing something. Here it is a country's educational system that designs the curricula and puts it out there for students to study. It is the government through the Ministry of Education that designs the programs to be studied. And so as you go to the high school or the college to study science, it is important for you to also study physics. It is not you who will decide not to study physics. It is already part of it. What this means is that the government has an interest in that particular course. That is why it has made it part of the science program. And so the rationale for studying physics actually talks about the national interest, what the nation wants to get as a result of its citizens studying physics. So for example, if you come to the physics syllabus or curricula of a country like Ghana in Africa, this is what is stated in it as a rationale. The study of physics have had and continues to have a big impact on the world community. The knowledge, skills, and attitudes derived from the study of physics are being widely applied in various scientific and technological developments, such as the generation of renewable energy. In this case, the study of physics will benefit Ghana in the area of developing renewable sources of energy, such as solar energy, to complement other sources of energy to meet the growing demands of energy in their country. So this is what is stated as the rationale for studying physics in Ghana. And so the country wants to expand its energy supply, and the government has sat down with its team to understand that the study of physics will help them to generate other sources of energy, especially solar energy, in order to supplement the growing demand of energy in the country. And so each and every country might have a different rationale for studying physics. Now let's talk about the importance of the physics program in high schools and in colleges. Number one, physics programs are to provide a worthwhile hands-on educational experience through well-designed experimental and practical physics studies, so that students will become well-informed and productive citizens. Number two, to enable the society function effectively in a scientific and technological era where many utilities require basic physics knowledge, skills and attitudes for operation. Then also, the study of physics is aimed at raising the awareness of the interrelationships between physics and other fields of study, as well as other daily experiences. The last one I will share with you under this is that the study of physics is to help develop in students desirable attitudes and values such as precision, accuracy, creativity, curiosity, objectivity, honesty, perseverance, flexibility, and respect for evidence. And these are very important attitudes that a physics student must possess. Alright, now let's move to the fifth and final aspect of our tutorial for today, which is the content of high school and college physics programs. Most high schools and colleges have 6 main aspects of their physics programs, and these are mechanics, thermal physics, wave phenomena, electricity and magnetism, atomic and nuclear physics, and electronics. So these are the 6 aspects or areas of the physics program you are likely to do. Under mechanics, we have topics like scientific units and measurements, vectors, particles in motion, that is kinematics, forces, pressure, concepts and properties of matter, circular and rotational motion, the planets and gravity, simple harmonic motion, energy, work, and power. Under thermal physics, some of the topics may be temperature and its measurements, measurements of heat energy, transfer of heat and gases. Under wave phenomena, you may talk about light and its properties, properties such as reflection, refraction, superposition, and the rest. Then there is also wave motion, sound motion, optical instruments, optical fibers, and lasers. Under electricity and magnetism, you may talk about electric cells, electrostatics, current electricity, electromagnetic induction, and alternating current theory, that is AC theory. Under atomic and nuclear physics, you are likely to talk about atomic models, photoelectric effects, thermionic emission, X-rays, structure of the nucleus of an atom, nuclear equations and reactions, radioactivity, nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Under electronics, you are likely to talk about energy bands in solids, semiconductors, p-n junction and p-n junction diodes, rectification, and transistors. So this is a general overview of high schools and college physics course. Alright, so we come to the end of today's presentation. I am very hopeful that you have found this presentation useful. In that case, we would invite you to like the video, share it to your friends, and then most importantly, subscribe to our channel.